to the first episode of a brand new series. Okay, I thought of this on the fly, but basically, my whole idea is to combine announcements, news, and other such things like the review, which will come towards the later end of the stream. First let me hop on the GTA Online. I'm actually going to go into an invite-only session first. But anyway, right off the bat, we have a whole bunch of announcements. First of all, as you all know, the summer vacation has officially begun, and with it, oh boy, we've got some big things going on. For starters, next weekend, starting Sunday, E3 conferences. And you bet your ass I'm going to be covering them. Not today, next Friday. I'm going to be getting a gaming PC, and I might be able to get some extra equipment for it, which is going to be really good because of the fact that with that PC, not only am I going to be able to do more for the channel and for vlogs, I'm also going to be able to start vlogging again, because the reason why I've held off on making vlogs was because of the fact that I didn't have any way of editing videos, and I felt like just, uploading vlogs like, part 1, part 2, part 3, like, it would get kind of stale after a while, so I decided to, I've decided to hold off until I get a video editor, because there's a video editing program that I found out about a while back called OpenShot, and yeah. Anyway, you're also wondering, okay, well, why is your guy a soldier? That announcement, that had to do with yesterday. So, as you all know, yesterday, we got a huge announcement from Activision, which was Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Now you're probably thinking, but Rex, I didn't know you were a Call of Duty fan. Okay, I will admit, I'm not the biggest fan, but I'm not saying I hate it. It's more of a, there are certain games I do like, and certain ones I don't like as much, and ones I just plain don't like. I'm looking at you, Black Ops 4, shut up. But, yeah, like, I talked to my cousin yesterday about the, reveal, and so he was like, no, I didn't see it yet. So he told me to, like, tag him or show him what it is. So I tagged him in a comment.
Alright, we might be ready to move on this thing. If you want to work, you'll get a knock on your door any minute.
Anywho. Oh, I was gonna put on a helmet. I'm actually going to save this outfit real quick. Maybe modify it a little bit. But yeah, like after he saw the trailer, he got chills. He literally said that. He got chills, he loved it. And the thing is, he even said that, I'm not joking here, he said that, and I quote, Infinity Ward always makes the best Call of Duty games. And that's true. I know some people say, oh, well, what about that one Call of Duty game? What, you mean Infinite Warfare? The game that's actually not that bad? Like, seriously, people can gripe all they want about that game, but seriously, griping about it isn't gonna do anything about it. All it's gonna do is just make someone look like an idiot. Yeah. But in all seriousness, though, I really am excited for this new Call of Duty game. It comes out October 25th, which is crazy because it's the second time in a row that a COD game has not released in November. But needless to say, I am most likely going to get it. But I'm going to be getting it on PS4 and PC. I'm getting it on PS4 because content will release first 7 days before the other platforms. And I'm also getting it on PC because it wouldn't, you know? But, what's really cool about it is, for one thing, you won't have to worry about any sort of season pass, because, Infinity Ward and Activision have confirmed that there will not be a, season pass, which is good, because you don't have to worry about shelling out extra money just to get DLC soon before anyone. Instead, think of it sort of like GTA Online, how it gets DLC through free content updates, instead of you having to pay, I don't know, $25 for a big DLC and $10 for another one. Which I'm glad they don't do that, because I obviously wouldn't be looking at Arena War tops now, would I? Yeah, so all I'm saying is I'm really glad that this new Call of Duty is going in this direction, because it honestly looks really good. Now, you're probably wondering, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, didn't they make that in 2007? Well, yeah, but the reason why this isn't called Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, and it's just called Modern Warfare, is because it is a soft reboot of the original game, but this time taking place in, modern day, 2019. And yes, they have confirmed that our good old friend Soap McTavish is back, which is awesome. And this coming from someone who isn't exactly the biggest COD fan, but I do enjoy the games to a degree. I'm just not like one of those super competitive players who's like, oh, I'm gonna win this tournament. Oh! I just play for fun, Isn't that what gaming is all about? Like, ever since the rise of esports, it's always been about, oh, who's the better player, who has this and that. To me, being a gamer isn't about, being the best person ever. It's not about competing in epic tournaments to win, like, tons of money or something like that. It's all about sharing a great experience with friends, making new friends, playing games that you might not have ever thought you would like. For example, in high school, I was first introduced to Doom after watching a YouTube video about it. I played it online through a flash version of the original Doom. How was I about to do that? It was the shareware. I was about to say shareback. Shareware version of the game, but I still had like a lot of fun playing it. Actually, no, that wasn't how I first played it. I downloaded it online because it was shareware, and I remember getting stuck on the 8th level of episode 1, but like the game stuck with me, and now I'm a huge Doom fan. And that reminds me, E3 is coming up. I remember saying that. So here's how I'm going to be doing E3 this time around. Of course, you already know I mentioned the PC and the equipment I'm going to be getting. I'm actually going to be set up. I might either have my gaming PC set up here or over there on this wooden table, which I can't grab the PS camera and show you guys because that'd be kind of weird going like, there it is. There's a cough. But yeah, so what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be using OBS, and once I find out the recommended bitrate, I'm going to turn on said bitrate, and, you know, all that stuff. I'm streaming. Yeah, the Call of Duty announcement was why I chose to. Oh shit. Yeah, why I chose to. Oh shit. No, why I chose to dress my character up like a soldier. Next. Go. That is Warfighter 2. That sounds like some epic first-person shooter. But, yeah, how I'm going to be doing it is OBS. Once I find the bitrate I should use, because I'm going to try and go for a dual monitor setup. And, of course, my character... Why does the game do that? Is it because I'm in a garage and I don't have vehicle? The reason why my insurgent's not in here is because of the fact that it's back in my Arena War garage, but I can easily call it out. Oh my god, Call of Duty Modern Warfare leaked. I'm kidding. Actually, speaking of Modern Warfare, so they did talk briefly about what the game would have. They also said that it would be... Ah! I hate gnats. That was a gnat that just... It just went like... And I was like, ah! Just ducked away from it. Seriously, I need one of those bug bracelet things, you know? So, sorry about that sudden shriek there. It's just so many fucking gnats in here. But anyway, Activision and, almost said Treyarch, they're in charge in the next game, which is probably going to be no, not Battlefield. I almost said Battleflops 5. No, Black Ops 5. Because we really need another Black Ops game. Seriously. We just got one 2018. We don't need one 2020. Like, literally 2 fucking years after BO4. which my cousin says, like, he doesn't like it. Like, he got it, yeah, but he just didn't like it. Seriously. Like, considering the state of the Call of Duty series since, and no, it's not Infinite Warfare. That game was actually really good. World War II. Everyone thought that game was gonna be, you know, top-notch, hot shit, stuff like that. No. It just turned out to be a big, fat flop. I mean, the zombies looked good. Campaign looked excellent. It's just how the multiplayer was. Because, like, there were some things wrong with it. Then along came Black Ops 4. Seriously, why do we need another one? What? How did that miss? I shot him right. Like, his head was right there. And it's just like, whoop! By the way, this gun is based on the Barrett 50 cal. Also, I do not remember these walls being... Oh. Hi. Run! I said run, not get shot at. Shotguns. They suck. Okay. Shotguns don't suck, they rock. Post no bills. You mean this bill? Oh god, that was not my best impression of Bill Doshry from King of the Hill. I've actually been watching that lately. Yeah. But as I was saying about how I'm going to be doing E3, as I did last year, I'm going to be doing live streams based on what conference is going on. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull up the list of what conferences are going on, at what time, and on what date, and what we can expect. And yes, we can all speculate if we want to. But, to those wondering, no. ES6 and Starfield are not going to be at E3 for the Bethesda conference, which is one of the big ones I'm, looking forward to, the Bethesda conference. Let me go ahead and look it up. E3 2019 schedule. Okay, so Electronic Arts is June 8th. Which is Saturday. Next Saturday, not this Saturday. But the thing is, EA won't actually be doing a conference at E3. They're just going to have the EA Day of Play something, I don't know. But then we have Sunday, the first real day of E3. So coming up, we have Microsoft at 3 p.m. That's CST, by the way. Then following after that at 7:30 p.m. is Bethesda. So already we got two heavy hitters. We got Microsoft. They say they're going in big. They're going in big this time. Bethesda, I know they said they're going to go more in depth about Doom Eternal, including maybe a rough release date, maybe like oh, the game is going to be released October sometime, which would kind of fall in line with, you know, Halloween and stuff. But at the same time, like, they might release it in September or November or December, because, you know, December last year on the 10th was actually the 25th anniversary of Doom. And the thing about Bethesda this year, or rather its software, is that this year's the year of Doom. So they're kicking things into high gear. So what I'm thinking, and don't quote me on this, is that the Bethesda conference is going to have a huge focus on that particular game. But they could also be talking about maybe, you know, the next thing for Fallout 76. Or maybe what's next for ESO. Or something like that. Whatever they're planning, we'll be excited for it. I know they're probably going to be talking more about Wolfenstein Youngblood, because that game is actually coming out pretty much next month. No, not June, I mean July. But anyway, so the following day, on Monday, we're gonna have 3 E3 conferences. We're gonna have one for PC Gaming Show at 10 a.m., I think. Yeah, it says 10 a.m. It doesn't say ET or whatever on it. Then we have Ubisoft, which is going to be at 3 p.m. that day. So they're probably going to talk about maybe what's next for Far Cry, maybe the next Assassin's Creed game, anything like that. And then we have Square Enix. We all know last year was a big ol', you know, disappointment. It's so much of a disappointment, I actually forgot what they did. I mean, I know they did Kingdom Hearts 3, which was actually good, but I think it was just a rerun of what they did for Microsoft, because Microsoft showed off Kingdom Hearts 3 in the Frozen world, which at first I was like, oh boy, Frozen. But then I was like, oh my god, Frozen! Whenever we got to that world in our Let's Play. By the way, I don't have the game right now. Oops. I mean, the save data is still on my PS4, but hold on. Oh, I still have the game on my storage, so I don't have to worry about installing it. But their E3 conference for Square Enix will be at 8 p.m. that evening. So, that'll be interesting. Because for one thing, for the Ubisoft one, during that conference, I'm gonna have to put something in the oven. You know, because I usually have to cook during the week. Most of the time. And then, on Tuesday the 11th, we got the Nintendo E3 thing. They're not doing a conference. I know they've done them in the past. And then after Satoru Iwata died, they stopped doing it. But, But, yeah, so Nintendo will be at 9 a.m., I guess. 'Cause I'm looking at digital trends here. Oh, wait a minute. So, EA will be there, but not technically. Like, they won't be holding a conference, but they may be announcing new things, like a new Need for Speed game, and hopefully doesn't suck! Looking at you, Need for Speed 2016, Payback looked really cool. Don't get me wrong. Can these... I hate nets. Yes, show me notifications. Maybe a new Plants vs. Zombies game. Ooh. Does that mean Garden Warfare 3? It'd be kind of funny if they do announce that and it happens to be on the same day as Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Yeah, it says here in Digital Trends, probably Garden Warfare 3. Call of Duty! Garden Warfare 3! Shoot people with plant guns! Wait, this is a corn stalk. Maybe I could shoot corn like bullets. And we might be getting more info about the Respawn Entertainment game. And I'm not just talking about Apex Legends, I'm also talking about Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Anyway, then we have Microsoft, which is going to be awesome. So, the thing is, Microsoft for the longest time didn't really have, like, the most massive thing ever, partially because of the fact that Sony for the longest time also attended E3, and so they've always had a bit of rivalry until recently when Microsoft and Sony announced that they were going to be doing a partnership regarding future development of technology, maybe including some next-gen hardware. I look like such a nerd when I do that. I'm like, so weird. But this year, since they don't have to deal with Sony being direct competition, they are gonna go balls to the wall, man. They said that they are going to go big, the biggest they've ever been, and we're gonna be there to see it. Well, not physically, you know, just coverage. But, they might be talking about the next gen Xbox, which is cool. We're definitely going to be getting info about Halo Infinite and Gears 5. But, definitely look forward to the Microsoft conference. But then we have Bethesda. You know exactly what's going to go on. Probably going to talk more about Quake Champions and how it's doing. Going to talk about Doom Eternal. Probably some new stuff about Rage 2. Maybe a new Dishonored game. Maybe a new Prey game. Both of those I hope to God, because seriously, Arcane Studios is a fantastic developer. I'm not being sarcastic, their games are really cool. Like, I've never played Dishonored, but I have played Prey. In fact, the last time I ever played it was actually a couple weeks ago, whenever I bought this, my new controller that I call Tempest. Um, but it actually came with a voucher for 14 days of gold, which I didn't use because I still have gold on Xbox until July the 30th. Crazy, right? And it also came with a code on the other side for 14 days of Game Pass, which I tried out, and seriously, they have Sony beat on that. Like, sure, Sony has like a whole bunch of games for PlayStation Now, but some of them are good, some of them are great, including Red Dead 1, not 2. But, for the most part, they're just beat. Like, Xbox Game Pass. At first, whenever I first heard about it, I was like, I'm not sure what to expect. And then, whenever I actually tried it out, I was like, dude, this is fantastic. I was actually able to try out Forza Horizon 4, and I loved that game. It was awesome. But, in all seriousness, though, I do think that, oh, wait, I was talking about Bethesda and I got sidetracked. But, oh, right, I was talking about Arcane Studios. From what I've seen, their games seem to be amazing in terms of, like, how the geometry works, how the design works, and all that stuff, and how they make their games. And if we get another Prey, that'd be really cool. Or maybe just like an update to Prey, or anything regarding Prey would be really good. But, Bethesda is always the wild card of E3 because it's either has a ton of announcements to make or attempts to stretch just a few into its hour-long presentation. So we're probably going to get a gameplay trailer for Wolfenstein, Youngblood. We are probably going to be seeing Doom Eternal. What am I talking about? Of course they're going to show it off. Going to be the prime spectacle, baby. Like, if you want to know how big Doom Eternal is going to be at E3, someone posted on Twitter a picture of... Okay, so around the time that E3 goes on, there's this one building in LA, I think, because LA is actually where they have the E3 conferences. Well, I mean, I think this is actually going to be the last year they do it in LA, but I think they're going to do it in another location in California next year in 2020. But, they have this huge building that has these 3 walls that they'll, like, put stuff on. And lo and behold, Doom Eternal. They were putting that up. The only thing that someone saw was Doom, and then on the right side of the thing was, like, some kind of thing that kind of looked like the sword that the Doomslayer wielded in the Phobos gameplay reveal for Doom Eternal last year in August. But, honestly, I am totally psyched. I hope that this E3 for Bethesda is great, as it almost always has been. And hopefully there aren't going to be any fuck-ups. That's all I hope for, is no mess-ups, no nothing, just straight up give us what we want, surprise us maybe, do whatever you want, But, yeah. And then we got the PC gaming show at 10 a.m. PT / Oh, so it's going to be 12 p.m. my time. Powered by Epic Games Store. I don't completely hate Epic Games Store, but some of the things that they pulled on there, like, oh hey, we're going to have Borderlands 3 on here first for PC players. Like, also get it on PC, but the fact that it's going to be exclusive on there first, okay. I mean, then again, they have like a percentage of the money that someone pays going to the actual developer, which is good. But it says here, for the 5th consecutive year, E3 will host the PC Gaming Show, a presentation of the latest game and hardware news for the platform. For the 2019 edition, the PC Gaming Show promises a mix of content from big-name franchises as well as smaller independent titles that are so prevalent on PC. It's going to be on Twitch, which is interesting. But we'll have to see what I can do, because I mean, I don't know if they would appreciate me watching Twitch just to record what I'm watching, just to put it on YouTube. It's like, hey guys, look, I'm watching it. Like, what I usually do is I almost always just capture on YouTube, but if it's on another platform like Twitch, I won't bother. But what I might do is I'll probably try to watch it, and then once I've watched it, once I've taken notes, I'll let y'all know what the notes are and what I've written down, so that way you guys know that, hey, that's what went on. So then we have Ubisoft, which, again, 3 p.m. Monday. Not next Monday. The, next Monday. The 10th. So it says here, Ubisoft routinely puts on one of the biggest E3 conferences of the year, packing it full of gameplay trailers as well as new game announcements. We've heard rumors of the next Assassin's Creed game will star Vikings, but it isn't planned for release in 2019, and thus we don't anticipate it being at the show. I mean, they could still announce it, announce it and talk a little about it, so that's not completely out of the question. Watch Dogs. It's been dormant since 2016. Actually, that was whenever I was still living here. No. It was before I moved here. Or we moved here, because, lived with my family. But yeah, so it's been rumored that a third Watch Dogs game is in development, and it will take place in the great place of London. Big up the London Massive! Shut up, English, Dave. Alright, anyway, let me call the vehicle real quick. What vehicle will it be? You'll find out.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up.
Okay, here's something weird. This was the name of a monster truck I had on here, but here's what happens.
I'll get there as soon as I can.
I'm ready to have your minds blown. It's a Stromberg. My Stromberg is the Dutchman. You might have been joking, it's literally... Wait, it's not facing the wall, is it? Oh, no. is awesome. Dude. As for the review thing, I will let y'all know about that in a bit. Let me just get to the thing. Oh. Wait. Hold on.
MMI, we expect the unexpected. I can do that.
I was gonna go to my nightclub. Might be seeing more Beyond Good and Evil 2, Division 2, and the new Ghost Recon game. Alright. get to it. So, the review today, and I know this is a gaming channel, but hey, my channel, my rules, so if I want to talk about a movie, I will. Today I got to see the Godzilla King of the Monsters, not Monster of Monsters. We're not talking about the NES game that has an awesome creepypasta behind it. Not behind it, just, you know. Anyway, so yeah. Today I saw King of the Monsters, and all I can say is, my god, that movie was nothing short of spectacular. We got amazing acting. The human drama parts were actually really good. The action was pretty much non-stop. It even made me jump in my seat a few times because of like sudden things that happen. And the thing is, I usually don't like whenever that happens, but come on, it's a monster movie. That's meant to happen. But again, stellar acting, great actors, you know, all that stuff. Like, seriously, there were actually some emotional scenes in the movie as well, but altogether, I thought the movie was really good. Like, just because I don't have any negatives about something doesn't mean, oh, it gets a 10 out of 10. The movie gets a 9.25. There. Like, honestly, the movie was fantastic. What kind of game logic is that? Like, you shoot at a ladder, you shoot at the holes, just don't shoot through. Okay. But yeah, so that's my review. Oh yeah, there's actually this really cool thing you could do with a revolver. So what you gotta do, you gotta do is hold down L1, press the right trigger once, release the L1 button, and then it'll be in that glitch state. Then empty the rest of your shots until you get to the last bullet. That's how you make a revolver into a minigun. You have to have the phone open. And you have to be in first person. Otherwise it won't work. Also, objective complete, parachute dangerously. But did I scare everyone? Yeah, I did. Alright. Alright.
Hey, boss.
You cannot dance on the stairs. Who in the right mind would dance on the stairs? Wouldn't that be dangerous? Oh. I'm gonna have to do some popularity missions. What is making the screen shake? Wait, what?
Oh.
I can't breathe. There's a round.
Sup, boss?
Oh yeah, by the way,
Where
something
you at,
else.
boss?
Wait, what the? I have to have my nightclub popularity up in order to do these? No. I can't even do... Wait. Does this do the same thing?
All night.
So why is the screen shaking? It's like...
I don't know when I last showered.
Later, boss.
Okay, I thought I heard Tony. I almost said Tony. Tony. Tony! Tony! Buddy! Partner! One of my few friends who are gay. I'm not gay, by the way. In case anyone was wondering. Oh, there it is. You okay over there? I'm just saying I have friends who are gay, so. Alright, let me just, yeah, because things are quiet, I need to get things up, Besides, there is going to be a DLC coming up this summer, so that's nice.
You want to run a job. Great. Perfect timing. This never would have happened when I was in with the mob. It would have been them stealing our stuff, but that's besides the point. Someone's stolen our stuff. Get the truck back here, and we can step things up for our patrons.
I'm gonna need a very big boat. Wait, where is it? Oh, what's up? What? I could easily get that. Hold on, let me just call up my oppressor.
You calling for some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up. I'll bring it by.
Bring me my bird. Birdie. What? It's kind of like a bird. It's got wings, it can fly. It's got homing missiles, whatever. Because I know people from like Europe and stuff say missiles, but listen, I'm not European, but I like saying it like missiles because it sounds cool. Alright? So I don't mean to sound PC, or not politically correct, and where's the arena? Not the Quake Arena, but an arena nonetheless. What? Hooray. No, we don't want to lock onto the people. We want to talk to them like gentlemen. Oh, wait. We are gentlemen. Anyone else want some? Didn't think so. Hey, it's Kuruma. I actually didn't even know there was an alternative way to get there. But all I know is I'm gonna be chased by thugs any second. Just watch. Gonna be driving Kurumas, aren't they? So I'm gonna duck and weave. Yes. Wait, are there going to be? Yep. Hi, fellas. Guess what? Can't stop me. At least be annoying though. Yes, yes, you have very shiny guns. I see that. One of them fell off. If anything, you're just giving me a boost. Listen. Idiot. guys aren't very effective mercenaries. Oh shit! That was bound to happen. Because the AI cheat. Yeah, well, I was almost there anyway. Okay. What else we got? Oh. Well.
Well, at least they know not to mess with us anymore. Maybe that will bring in the cool kids.
Yeah. Spawns confirmed from Mortal Kombat 11. Also, I really hope that in the next GTA Online DLC we get, like, a new Toyota Supra looking car. Because I know we have the Jester Classic, which is based on the Supra. Which I find weird because in the game it's Dinka, and Dinka is based on a Honda. Isn't that weird? I got $2,000 for doing nothing. Actually, I didn't even know my guy could do that. Like, moving his arms around. He's just like, I'm so excited! Doing the hula. Doing something with my feet. Get the money. Must get the money. Must get the. Alright. Alright. Yes. I know I'm holding more than $5,000. Game. I should know this. I've been playing this for like, I don't know, 3 years, 4 maybe. No, I know I first got GTA 5 for PS4 back in 2015 on my birthday. So 5 years? I don't know. Because I know GTA 5 first came out in 2013. 2014 in November it came out on, current gen hardware, which at the time was called next gen, but now it's called current gen because it's common. Like every fucking person has one. But yeah. Anyway, oh, by the way, Death Stranding finally has a freaking release date, November 8th. Yes. And this, everyone, that's why Mick Gordon will always be king. Oh, I forgot I could just do this.
I'm by my machine.
I thought the vehicle was impounded.
MMI, we expect the unexpected.
I went through all that trouble just to find out that I don't have to pay like a cent. Everything is going to be okay. this music is actually from Prey, so that's cool. I don't think you guys can hear it. Now this is a place that Del Gribble would love. Hank! Wait, no. Nancy! Did you get me my cigarettes yet? Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. I look like a dumbass. I just now realized I'm out of Mountain Dew Ice. Shit. A toast to summer. A toast. Just over. A toast this summer. A toast to smacking telephone poles and cars. You hit your car. I'll tell you what. I still can't believe I did that. I just opened up the thing and it's like, yeah, it's like that. I was like, I was gonna say it's like a toast this summer. I wasn't even sure that was going to be picked up by the microphone because it's all the way over here and the door is like all the way over there, like the door to my arm order.
My brother drinks
Hello, another viewer. Yeah, in case you missed it earlier, I just did this funny thing where I grabbed out this. As you all know, I love drinking Mountain Dew, one of my favorite drinks. In fact, there's actually a new flavor coming out this summer called Liberty Brew. Let me go ahead and look it up, because it's actually really cool. Because it has like 50 flavors all in one soda. You're probably thinking, 50 flavors? How many flavors of Mountain Dew are there? There's basic, not including Diet Mountain Dew because it's the same thing but with fewer ingredients to, you know, give it a healthier alternative. There's Code Red, which I have. There is Voltage, there is Baja Blast, Whiteout, Livewire. There's the Game Fuels, but alright, Liberty Brew. Alright, so this is actually coming from Yahoo, not the company. I mean, from Yahoo, the thing. Okay, so from Best Products, Mountain Dew celebrates the summer with limited edition flavor releases. Last year they brought back Baja Blast after a 2-year hiatus. In 2017 we were introduced to Dew SA. For the 2019 season we'll be sipping on Mountain Dew Liberty Brew. It rhymes. We first heard that the Midnight Blue colored soda was supposedly coming out back in January, and now the time has come. Packaging says 50 flavors in one, and since the label features eagles and the Statue of Liberty, it's fair to assume that there are 50 flavors for the 50 states, although we're not so sure how there could possibly be 50 flavors in here. But I assume it hasn't been shipped to all retailers yet, because it's going to be in major retailers like Walmart, Target, maybe Kroger, because there's a Kroger Marketplace that's literally a mile from here. And I actually walked through there on the way to Alamo Drafthouse to see the new Godzilla movie, which I fucking loved. Seriously, that movie was awesome. So imagine this, but Midnight Blue and it has 50 flavors. I don't know what the flavors are, because according to the Yahoo article that I was reading, it said one person said it tasted like berry and something and tropical fruit or something. That sounds good. Someone else said, well, it tastes like Pepsi Blue, which was actually a blue raspberry flavored Pepsi. But other people just said, well, you're just gonna have to try it out. Which we will at some. Why am I going to Warsaw Cash and Carry? I already have this thing. But what's really funny is I actually don't have this thing. Because here's the thing about the oppressor. You can buy it now, but in order to, you know, upgrade it and stuff like that, you have to own a terabyte and you have to complete 5 client missions. So you can have the Oppressor Mark II by itself. But we're really having a repeat of the speaking of Sparta moment. I was trying to say you can have the oppressor by itself, but in order to upgrade it and do all that stuff, you have to have the terabyte. I don't have the Avenger though. I don't. I was trying to go to Legendary Motorsport.
Hey, sis, okay, I guess. Heard of some actors? He occasionally remembers my name. I'm so done with this fucking business. Bunch of pathetic prima donnas. I guess so. The English accent doesn't really do it.
What the fuck?
No, I won't give him your number. Jesus, Carmen, live a fucking life. I'm serious.
They were twins! Twins from an alternative universe! What? That's the only thing we come up with. Hey look, it's the vehicle from PUBG. this thing first came out, there was just something that said insert tug text here or something. And it just says, "The thrill of seafaring adventure is only a down payment away. You set sail with the fair wind and a hold brimming with illegal immigrants. Hours later, the sea spray and astonishingly poor top speed have brought you a newfound sense of inner peace. Before long, you cruise past the port authorities and it's your turn at the barrel. This is the life." That was old man narration with Rex. Also the Kraken, you can buy that. I actually don't even go to this website very much. Also, dinghy! If you like your dinghies, like you like your prophylaxis. What even is a word? Prophylactics? Then this is the one for you. A lightweight, high-capacity, rigid hull inflatable boat that's good enough for a team of sailors on a shore leave.
Well, I'm done raising that little shit.
Or yelling at bitch. Or yelling at bitch. Or yelling at bitch.
Where the hell are you?
Like, imagine if someone's name is bitch, like B-I-C-H.
You would not believe
And their last name is P-H-O-K-Y-U. Or, no, their middle name is P-H-O-C. No, not C-K. It says, bitch, fuck. And then Y-U. So whenever they're in class, they're just like, Mr. Bitch, fuck you. Teacher said a bad word! And then the teacher's like, no, let me show you. It's literally... And the student's just like, no, you still said a bad word. That's an excuse. Now, this reminds me of something that happened to me in elementary school. I think I was in like first grade or kindergarten or something. I don't know. Anyway, we were at recess, and I had recently found out about Sly Cooper. And oh shit! Not to self. Watch for cars. Anyway. Sorry about that. Anyway. Anyway, so what happened was I was at recess and I thought, hey, why not pretend we're Sly Cooper and his friends? 'Cause, you know, I didn't know any bit of sense about, Sly Cooper. All I knew was he was a raccoon and he did sneaky shit, right? And so, like, there was this one little thing on the playground that we like to pretend was like a car or something. It could be any car. And we pretended it was the band. And so, we pretended we were telling stories about what we robbed in the game. And I was, like, when it was my turn, I was like, man, I was robbing this place, and I was like, damn. And before I got to say anything, this asshole kid right next to us was like, You said a bad word, I'm not a teacher. They just walked off, got the teacher, and then the teacher's like, Brandon, did you say a curse word? I didn't know what a curse word was. Seriously, I didn't know what damn was when I was a kid. Like, seriously. Like, okay, I get it. I said a curse word. That's against school rules. You're not supposed to do that. I also know from experience that you're not supposed to say your teacher's first name. Which I will get to that in a bit. But to make a long story short, the teacher got on to me and said, well, don't be using that language anymore. Okay, not my fault. We were just playing a pretend game and that asshole kid just so happened to be right fucking next to us. So it's just like, how are we supposed to know? Like, okay, I said damn. That doesn't make the world end. What, it's like a 6-year-old kid saying the D word, the equivalent of a nuclear bomb going off in the middle of like a city or something? No. It's a word. And again, I get it. School rules say that students are not allowed to use profane language of any sort, even if it's damn or hell or ass. Especially ass back then, because, you know, back then kids were like, ass is a bad word. No. It's literally donkey. So anytime you're calling someone an ass, you're saying, you look like a stupid donkey. My voice is being a stupid donkey. But anyway, getting to the other story I was going to say. Anyway, so in middle school, there was this one time I was in math class. I almost said middle school. But what happened was I was in math class and we were instructed to hand in our assignments for the day. I did so after our teacher said, hey, guys, time to hand in your schoolwork. And here's the thing. At the time, I didn't know it was against school rules for, you know, a student to say a teacher by their first name. I never knew that. But whenever I said what I was going to say, I then found out. But here's the thing. What you're about to hear is the most asinine and possibly most bullshittiest thing you've ever heard. So, my teacher, by the way, I actually saw her sometime last year, and I got to talk to her a little bit. It was pretty nice. But I said, I will, Cheryl. And not even a second after that, she was like, okay, did you just call me Cheryl? And I was like, yes. Like, I didn't even know what else to say. And I was like, oh god, I'm gonna get in trouble, aren't I? She said, you're getting a D-hole. Not even a warning. Not even her saying, hey, well, do you not know that you're not supposed to call a teacher by their first name? I was never told that. Ever. So giving me a D-hole just because of that is the stupidest freaking thing I have ever, you know, gotten in this case. Because, literally, and here's the thing. Now I definitely know that it's against school rules. School rules, because there was this one time I watched a video where this guy was in a school. I guess he was a student there. Because he had started calling teachers by their first name to see what would happen. The first thing I heard was him saying the first name of a female teacher, and she's like, do I have to write you up for a D-hole? like, okay, well, now I definitely know that you're not supposed to do that. The only exception are, the only exceptions are if you're a teacher there or if you're a graduate. Because if you're a graduate, they can't really punish you because you don't go to school anymore, so it wouldn't really affect you. Okay, that's like giving a 23-year-old timeout for, I don't know, eating someone else's food or something. Like, why would you put someone in timeout if they don't even go to that establishment on a regular basis? But basically, I learned a valuable lesson, and I also got a D-haul that day because, oh, guess what? I didn't know you weren't supposed to call the teacher by their first name. And actually, the thing I actually said was, I do, Cheryl. I wasn't trying to sound like marriage proposal, but, like, my brain's just like, okay, well, if you say I do, does that mean I will? But, like, I mean, you know what I mean, right? But seriously, though, getting a D-haul for calling a teacher by their first name, I get it if you are aware of that rule, but for someone who has never done it before and wasn't aware of that rule, why the fuck would you give them a D-haul in the first place if they had no idea about that rule? Again, that's like the whole giving a 20-some-odd-year-old timeout for doing something as small as, I don't know, stepping on a rock or something like that. You know, kicking a rock into a wall or something like that. Or yelling at someone for getting your name wrong. Or something like that. Why would you give someone a punishment for something that they, at the time, didn't know they weren't supposed to do? Oh. All this burping reminds me of another time I got a D-haul. So, this happened to be at the same middle school. I will not mention said middle school. But, basically, what had happened was, I was in geometry, I think. I was in a math class, I think it was geometry or something. And, what had happened was, like, okay, I should mention beforehand that the, Friday before that week, we had actually had a spirit night thing at our middle school where we had a whole bunch of activities, like mini games and stuff. I say mini games like it's like Mario Party or some shit. But, you know what I mean, right? Like, just basically, just, you know, playing games with friends, like beanbag toss and shit. And I played a game where if you won, you would get either a cake or a soda. I tried it out, and I actually won a soda, which was like a fucking 2-liter bottle of this stuff. Yeah, Mountain Dew. And, that's a perfect segue into how the story begins. So, in geometry, I started burping a bit, and I kept saying, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it, I didn't, like, because, you know, if you drink carbonated beverages, obviously you're gonna belch, you're gonna burp, you're gonna mouth fart, whatever you want to call it. And a small one. But you know what I mean, right? After drinking a little bit, you're gonna burp. And that kept happening in class, and I started to giggle a little bit because it was really funny how, you know, it kept happening even though I didn't want it to happen. So eventually my teacher caught wind of this, because she literally heard it all the fucking time. And she's like, if you don't stop burping, I'm gonna have to give you a D-hole. Like, here's the thing. It's uncontrollable. I literally can't stop it. And I explained to her, well, I mean, I have been having soda lately because I won it from a contest thing. But here's the thing. It falls under the rule of don't be disruptive in class. But still, burping in class got me a D-hall. Keep in mind, it's not as bullshit as, you know, the whole, you know, don't call a teacher by their first name. Probably gonna get up down here. I got one level. I guess it can get any worse than that, right? There it is.
I got a request from the Black Madonna. She wants some of her favourite freaks and weirdos brought into the city to hit up the club. You fancy flying that particular heli taxi, or you got something better to do, eh? And that is the right answer, you hero. Go get the chopper, and then go and get her friends.
I guess I don't have a time limit. Really? Says something about no time limit. Proceeds to drive into a car. At least I'm going to LSIA, so I know exactly where to go. Partial link is the automatically placed waypoint. Yeah, anyway, like, I was actually really upset about getting the D-hall for burping in class a few times, because it wasn't in my control, because, again, like I said, I had been drinking soda a lot in the past. Not like every single day of my life, I just mean like ever since I got that drink bottle thing, because, if you have that, especially in your room, back at your old house, like, this is way before we moved. Like, obviously, you're gonna burp a lot. It's gonna be in your system for a couple days, maybe during the school days, which is definitely not a good thing, because you don't want to disrupt your class, which happened anyway. Still, it's like, seriously. And I tried explaining to her that, hey, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to do this on purpose, and I'm laughing because, like, it's just funny. Like, it just keeps happening and happening and happening. But no, I got a one... No, not a wanted level. Imagine if I got arrested for burping in class. Local student at middle school gets arrested for belching in class. Find out the story tonight on Fox 4 News. think someone did get that one time. Like, they got arrested for burping in class too many times. I might have been thinking about something else, but it was really funny. But like, seriously though, how is I supposed to stop something that I have no control over? You know? That's like telling someone, hey, don't be, you know, looking at papers when you're doing an assignment, which is literally the thing that you're supposed to do at the time, is look at something. Like, you're gonna look, even if it's reverse psychology, you know? Wait. This... Wait a minute. Hey, it's the Super Volito! Go to Liquor Ace. I'm not gonna lick that. Someone else do it? Anybody? You? You deer head thing? Bird? No? Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to Liquor Ace then. That joke was coming from a mile away. I'm gonna look around. Rockstar, you and your witty sense of humor. No, seriously, they literally named that place Liquor Ace to make it sound like liquor ass. I'm not joking. You can look at the GTA wiki if you want. I'm not lying. No one's lying. Rockstar's not lying. Although I still haven't gotten my bonus money from having an executive office yet, but I mean, all I gotta do is just tell Rockstar support that, hey, last week for the event week, y'all guys had a deal where if someone had a if someone had an executive office, they would get $250,000. And I'll have to explain to them that, hey, during this past week, we had an internet network outage here where we live. And because of that, I wasn't able to hop on the last few remaining days, so I wasn't able to see if I would have gotten it.
How are you?
They on? Okay. Special request here. You gotta fly low, because one of them don't like heights. That'll make it interesting, right? Nice.
Oh, it's been one of those days. Spending $200 on vintage footwear is anti-capitalism.
Naked pics of my ex? Got crazy traffic for the site, que bolote.
We should totally get drunk together. My new thing is 1930s Bulgarian cinema.
was panicking. Ah!
That sex tape of me and my ex almost crashed the site, te lo juro.
Oh, it's been one of those days. Spending $200 on vintage footwear is anti-capitalism.
I put up naked pics of my ex, got crazy traffic for the site, que bolote.
Okay.
We should totally get drunk together.
Ah! No, we should not get drunk together, especially since you got a pilot at the wheel. Idiot. I swear, I was actually scared there
My new
because I
thing
thought I was
is
gonna hit the sign.
1930s Bulgarian cinema.
That sex tape of me and my ex almost crashed the site, te lo juro.
Ah! Fuck. I was paying attention. I was paying attention. Fuck you, Bridge.
Alright, well, we don't win them all. Be nice to win a few of them, though, wouldn't it? Let me go tell the talent. Bollocks.
Oh, fuck you. I was almost there. I was almost there. But nope, just had to be way too low because I had to watch the gauge. Ugh. Ugh. How could I fail on something so simple? No, right. Let's just have this dumb mechanic where you have to make sure you fly low to the ground, or else someone gets scared and probably jumps onto the flying helicopter. Let me just... Oh, Jesus. Means I'm gonna have to do more missions. Yay.
I'm gonna need you to move out to my landing zone. Settle in and relax. We'll get you there safely. Help yourself to a glass of something. Where is it we're going then? Your office? Okay. Just call when you need me out again.
Note to self, watch for Burgess. Because seriously, that was bullshit.
Anything you need,
That should
boss.
not have happened. Like, I knew something was probably gonna go wrong. I didn't expect me to just plummet into a bridge just because I'm watching the little indicator thing to watch how high or low I am on the altitude. Watching the panic meter, looked right up to see, oh look, a bridge. Seriously? Like, why did it have to be a helicopter? Why couldn't it have just been a car? You know? Like a limousine or maybe a plane, because I'm actually really good at flying a plane. But really, let's see, vehicles. I'm gonna free Buzzard because yeah. What is it? Seriously. Just for reference, this is what I was doing. I was flying low like this, making sure I didn't, you know, go too high or too low. All of a sudden, wham, bridge. Like, flying helicopters in this game is easy. That didn't last long. No, I will not do that. What the? This guy is loyal. He's just look. What?
How's it, bro?
Not a big question if you wanted to answer right. I'll stick to trivia for you. I'm all good.
Just gonna pretend that never happened. How about that? Okay, how's my popularity looking? Ew.
Hey there, boss.
Boss is here.
the end of the day, nothing beats a bit of physical marketing. You're gonna do it old school and put fly posters up around the city. Get to work.
Watch where you're going. So what?
I scared him, and then the car's just like, oh, hi. Well, now I closed the door. Awesome. Someone from Australia. Thank you. Oh. Up. I landed just as the sprinklers came on. Nice. And of course, night vision isn't on. I should have. Not quite yet. Getting there. I say getting there, but nah. Like, I'm not on YouTube for the views. Like, sure, the views are nice, the subscribers are nice, but I'm not monetized. And even once I am monetized, I'm gonna be putting money towards stuff I'm gonna use for the channel or things that I might need in the future. Stuff like that. So basically what I'm saying is no. Not first. Come in. Gotta learn to knock first, bud. Yep. Earlier I was given this mission by a guy called English Dave. What I had to do is I had to pick them, like, no, not pick them up, but some people up for one of the DJs in the game. The problem is, one of the people that you pick up, which you pick them up all at once because you're in a helicopter, not like that, it's a Super Velito, which is like this luxury helicopter. And what happens is, you're supposed to keep it a certain altitude, like within a certain altitude range, to make sure the person doesn't get sick. The problem is, partway back to the nightclub, I was paying attention to the minimap and looking at the thing.
Amazing. Everyone will see those, and they're practically free.
Right
Good work.
Me, so I just crashed right into the bridge, and the thing about it is, those missions help with popularity. And I just got done with a regular popularity mission. So if I would have done that, then that would have given me, you know, some popularity. Which, you have to keep popularity up to get more money in your nightclub. Because what happens is, in the nightclub thing for the game, instead of you having to do sell missions, what you'll have to do is you keep your popularity up, and every single day that goes by in the game, not in real life, you'll get more and more money until the safe fills up at a maximum of 70,000. So, keeping your popularity up, you'll get 10,000 per day. But there are certain times where they will have, like, double money on that. So if you have, like, maximum popularity, you'll get like $20,000 per day in the game.
But isn't it like one day like 36 hours or something? No, 46 minutes?
I think it's 48 minutes or something. Actually, hold on, let me look that up. Hold on, guys, it's time for research time. So, a full day in GTA 5 takes 48 minutes real time. Game time stops when pausing, but not in GTA Online. But the thing about GTA Online's time is that since it's still GTA 5, because like you'll have the game whether you get the physical or digital version of the game, but since it's included, it still shares the same in-game time thing as GTA 5. So 48 in-game, or no, not 48 in-game, but 48 real-life minutes would be the equivalent of one full day in the game. So. Wow, I did a popularity mission and my popularity didn't even grow. Alright. Tony, you said that I'd be getting more popularity, you lied to me. Jerk. Yeah, at least I have to wait 1.5 minutes. Okay. Oh. Time to, promotion!
Okay, we're losing customers to Bahama Mamas when we beat them on music, atmosphere, and general insanity. Take out those idiot supply trucks and let's see if our customers don't come back here.
Easier done than said. Seriously, I have a military-grade helicopter complete with miniguns and rocket launchers, homing rocket launchers, and we got 4 trucks. What could possibly go wrong? Actually, there's a multitude of things that can go wrong, such as launching failure, flying into buildings, failure to launch rockets correctly, getting your face stuck in a ceiling fan. That's not actually the thing that gets stuck in a ceiling fan. But I can tell you this. Homing rockets are your best friends. Ah! Oh, come on. Alright, you assholes, get over here. Boom! One and done. And now there's a whole bunch of assholes down there. Hi. Doing good. So I got 3 other people to... Oh, God. Flew too low. Ow. I didn't blow up though. Just bumped into a mountain. It's normal. It's perfectly normal. Just bumped into a random mountain. Just I'm starting to lose altitude. Yeah, at least I can call in my oppressor once I get it ready. Wherever it is. Alright, let me call up the heavy artillery. Otherwise known as the oppressor.
What you need, boss? Some wheels? I can bring them around.
Yes.
I'll bring it by.
So we got 16 minutes left. I got nothing to worry about. Right? The Oppressor Mark II, we can fly pretty fast, especially on the ground. It's got missiles, although they're limited. And I got 2 trucks to deal with. I don't have anything to worry about. I know the 2 other trucks are out in the city somewhere. So they are pointing here. Not pointing, but the minimap shows that they're here. Okay, now they're starting to divide, so that means one of them is on a different road. So one really good thing about the Oppressor Mark II, you want to see how good the rockets are in this thing? Oh, I'm sorry, missiles. I don't know the difference between rockets and missiles. Unless they're both the same. Anyway. Yeah. Oh. I blew up another car. And just as I thought, over here. But here's how good the rockets are. Tight turn and bada boom.
All right, we've got that Bahama Mama's business. Now let's hope they don't go come here wearing Hawaiian shirts and sandals.
Oh, come on, Tony, it's summertime. Okay, not quite. It's summer vacation, but it's not officially summer yet. That's June 21st. Which is also the same day as the Toy Story 2 movie. And Child's Play. And other stuff. Flying on my rocket bike. that was amusing. Alright. To how much
Hello,
to whom
this is Morse Mutual Insurance. I'll look into it.
That's why you don't use Old English. You do it. You do it. You do the thing. You do this. Do it like a champion. You do it and you do it and you do it. So do it. And then do it again. Do what, you may ask? Something. That's not it. This. Someone didn't think it. Ooh. I'm just like, hey, it's like the ending to Terminator. No, not really. I mean, hey, at least I died nearby at the car. Oh, I thought this was the Dinka Ballista. Not the compact.
what's wrong with her now? Should be running better than ever.
Just got the car fixed. NPCs are assholes.
Here for the magic touch? Good to go.
good find, man.
not not in the game, in like an actual level. Oh wait, I had some races I was gonna do. I completely forgot. So, this race right here. So, what I did today was I thought, you know, it'd be really funny if I just drove, like, lawnmowers. So, now I can finally experience what Hank Hill experiences every day. Complete with a red lawnmower. Yeah, those are the same wheels on the Wastelander. Close enough. I didn't even know you could. I didn't even know you could fall off that. And again, I think it shares the same physics model as the caddy. Hank Hill deals with on a daily basis. Well then, dang it, Bobby, and shut up, Bill, and I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kick your ass. I'm gonna kick your ass, Bobby. That's child abuse. That's fun. I heard myself on the laptop and it sounded like a burp, like. Hey kids, are you tired of those slow lawnmowers that your dad wants you to drive? Then get the turbo mower! Mow like never before! Get your job done in half the time. And get more for your work. The turbo mower, starting at $5,000. What? Fish man. Look at the logo on the bowling pins. Turbo mowers. Whoops. The mower almost got me.
So cold.
Turbo mowers.
Turbo.
No, turbo mowers. Whoa! Hi.
Turbo more like turbo.
Oh, look. Like rocket mower.
You failed.
We're going into the warp zone.
Sonic CD sucks. I mean, it doesn't, but it's scary, but whatever. What doesn't?
Said Sonic CD. Sucks. Like nothing happened. Except it did. Also, no vehicle in real life would actually survive that.
Yeah, it would blow up big time.
Yeah, or get crushed like.
Or the wind. I'm a ghost. If y'all thought I was a human, then think again, because I'm a ghost. JK, if you thought I was a ghost, think again, because I'm a human.
Someone rubbed against my car, like. Car? That's not a car, that's a motorbike. That flies. Carpet City. Oh, wait, now I remember. This. You know those little carpet things that kids play with for, like, those toy cars?
Yeah.
Imagine it, but in GTA. I sound like some game show host. Like, welcome to the game show that I have no idea what to name yet. The Stupidity Hour? Whoever said that you're getting a raise? Was it you, Marcus? Yeah, you're getting a raise. All y'all are getting a raise. Dude. have it in yellow. Oh, that's the yellow. Dude, you know what this car is based on? The Lamborghini Diablo.
I knew it was a Lamborghini, but I didn't know it was a Lamborghini. I'm not very good with cars. Is that old or something?
I think it's from like the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, it's pretty old. Still good though. I missed the checkpoint.
Yeah, usually the checkpoints trigger whenever you get like that close, but no. Just trying to be cool in this car. Because this car demands to be coolified. Then again,
Yeah,
it's
not
already cool.
qualified.
Because what's really weird about the car, you'll notice, look at the front end and look in the back end. It's wider at the back end.
Hold on. You're wasting your time. Look at the back end. That's weird.
No, like I was gonna say, that's actually what the car is like in real life.
I know. I'm just making stupid jokes.
Make it all the time.
They're called puns, not jokes.
Okay, Sir Puns a lot, we get it.
Look, now can be an ant farm manager, yeah. Guys, you know who's Bob Saget? Bob Saget is Bob Saget. If you didn't know that, then go ask Bob Saget.
I think it might be in California.
Well then, if you live in Russia, you should definitely fly to Florida or California or whatever. Don't do it, okay? That was just a lie. That track is so confusing.
Well, it's what the oh, that's cool. The secondary lights are actually the lights on the bottom.
You're gonna say WTF? Then why are you like, what the You just did it.
No, I was like, whenever I bumped into the wall because I wasn't expecting it. Please stop stepping on the cord. That was cool. The car's like. No, I'm playing on PlayStation. The good news is I'm getting a gaming PC next week, though. On Friday. But, like that! Stupid gnats! Come on. There's gnats in my room for whatever reason. Oh, right, because doors and houseplants, they like annoying. Stop! Seriously, stupid gnats. Not a problem when you're asleep, but the moment that you start trying to watch TV or play video games or something, they're just like.
Or eat.
Yeah. Or just anything in general, it's just, hey, welcome to Texas, we have gnats.
That is a good place though. It sounds like anime in now.
Hey, come on, I watch anime. Beyblade. Which is still anime.
Pokemon.
Still anime. Still an anime. Because all those shows originated in Japan before coming to America. So.
You know why it's called anime? Because animation? Stupid gnats.
That's where we're not trying to act here. There's literally gnats just going like, hey, 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 just flying around our faces. Because they hate us. They want to take over the world. They want to make a gnat empire. So stand up and fight. Fight the gnats. Fight the gnat occupation. And then punch them in the face. Did you see that?
Instant coma.
Car.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing, I guess.
See more lawnmower mayhem. So you're about to get some lawnmower mayhem. You know why? Because lawnmowers. They may be slow as heck, but they're fun. Take your trusty mower to even greater heights as you battle to the death at breakneck speeds over Los Santos, featuring twists, turns, jumps, other stuff I can't read. Something. Look at the horn animation, look. Like, they just press their hand down and then it's just like, oh, let me just let off my hand and then... No stop sign. I stop for nobody. 'Cause I'm a lawnmower man. What? Only 19 checkpoints? Wow. Yeah. At least I get to admire this view. Well, worrying about death.
Without worrying about death, huh?
Without worrying about gnats flying on my face.
I guess you can just drive on the ground for the whole thing.
It's just like...
Wow, XD.
Alright. Being a redneck in a nutshell. And...
Stop landing it! Why can't you just die?
Balls.
Peace out.
Okay.
I know it's probably not the end of the video, but
I'm gonna be streaming for a while. I don't know how long though.
when it's done, well, peace out, subscribe to this channel. Yeah, bye to the boss. So bye, have a good day.
Okay. I'm surprised that didn't damage the compressor when I oops. And I oop.
Jesus!
need to bring back MotorStorm. Seriously, MotorStorm, like, I've never played MotorStorm, but from what I've heard, it looked like a really cool game. Sound like one, too. Please have badass vehicles. is actually what Motorstorm was like, this must be really cool. So I really have to get myself this car at some point. Looks cool. For this. was racing around the stream. That wasn't a good start. I need to get this vehicle. First, I'm gonna have to see how much it is. Save up for it, baby. you guys have enjoyed. If you did, then please like, comment, and subscribe, as well as turn on get no interruptions. Love you. Yeah, so to recap, E3 coming up, live coverage better than ever, and it's gonna be like that forever, I guess. Vlogs are coming back. That's another thing. I did the review for the Godzilla movie. 9.25. And yeah. So, oh right, the big one is the gaming PC and the fact that once I get that, I'll be able to play more games. Because I'm going to have Steam, it's going to be fun. Like I said, I have this wooden table over here. I really wish I could show y'all. Let me see if I can. It's right there. Right there. That wooden table. I'm going to have to clear it off a little bit, but once everything's all done with, should be good. And, yeah. So, I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I will see you guys next time. Whenever that may be. I'll see you guys then.